HappiDaze here, and in today's video we're going to go ahead and take on PKA level 100 plus with a pure Cerebral team with only using a friend Captain Lilith from the new batch. So let's go ahead and get into the fight. I'll show you the units, we'll look at the supports, and then we'll hop right into the battle there. So we are facing level 107. I don't know if it will actually work for 150 plus, but at least that's kind of what we're going for right now, is just using this team. So I'm going to go ahead and swap over to the team that I'm going to use, which is this team here. So you can see it's only 3 boosted units. The rest are non-boosted. So I think the key units here are, of course, this support right here, the Mr. 3 Mist Golden Week. Lets us stall on stage 3. We're going to have this guy right here, which will Perspiro, which will help us lock slots. It'll just make things a little bit easier on the last stage. And then the other supports are just for removing Despair and Bind for really the final stage where you get 9 turns of Despair, 10 turns of Bind on the middle row. So it's a little bit of a pain in the neck to deal with, but this is the team. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So with the friend Captain Lilith, the first 2 stages, we're pretty much going to auto-clear due to her ability to basically do 3 turns of end of turn damage at 300 times, I believe, her attack. So can't stall here, but we're going to start stalling starting on stage 3. And we're going to be on that stage for a little bit, unfortunately. So bear with me while we get through stage 3, but you'll kind of see what we're doing there. So what I'm going to try to do here is for the first turn of stage 3, just get rid of the block orbs. You don't want to hit perfects, otherwise you're going to get a 20k hit from the burn that's there. It's not good. It will make your run end very quickly. So you just want to make sure that you are not hitting perfects, at least until that burn is gone. And now I'm just going to go ahead and just farm recovery slots and just save them for when the paralysis is done, so that way I can go ahead and use them. Once the friend Captain Lilith comes back, we're going to end up getting special bound for quite a few turns, unfortunately. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically stall out that special bind that happens till it's at turn 1, and then we'll go ahead and go into the next stage. So we haven't had good luck so far getting our recovery orbs, but that's not the end of the world. We'll just keep farming. Like I said, we're here for another 4 turns anyway. What I like to do is, when it gets down to 2 turns left on the special bind there, is when I'll kind of start whittling her health down, just making sure I'm very careful that I don't actually kill her before I get down to the 1 special bind, so that way I don't have that special bind going in to the next stage. Alright, so our special bind's over. So as I mentioned, I don't want to kill her yet. I want to stall 1 more stage. So I'm just going to do some taps just to get her close to death, but not there. I try to aim for about 60k HP to have when I leave this stage as well, just because there's 2 death hits you're going to end up taking on that final stage, and this just makes it a little bit easier. Now, one of the things I unintentionally discovered as I was trying to build teams is that this Nami Karina unit is absolutely fantastic for this content. And the one reason is because there's not a lot of units that can really change your recovery slots if you're building different types of teams outside of like the Bonnies that are there. But luckily for us, Nami gets rid of the Rainbow Shield here as well as the barrier and gives us all matching slots, which is insane. It just makes this stage so much easier that just literally 1 character can just help us clear the whole stage with little to no problem. And we just get through it like that. So we're going to the last stage here, so there's a couple gimmicks. So we get the attack down, we get the Despair, which the friend Captain Lilith will take care of. We get the Bind, so we have a combination of sockets, supports, as well as the Ain unit who can get rid of 5 turns of bind, so she's going to help us there. So we're going to go ahead and use the Bow special to get rid of the damage nullification. We're going to save the Shanks special for what happens after, and the reason that we do that is because she will end up binding the crewmates with silence for 2 turns. And you actually can't remove it even if you have this ability to remove silence, which is just incredibly stupid. But Bandai just decided to do that. So to get around that, what we basically need is she'll change all our slots to paralysis. So we need a paralysis remover. So the good news is the Shanks unit here that we have as our captain is that paralysis remover. So he'll basically just allow us to go ahead and I'm sorry, I'm going to use the Black Maria here. She gives Color Infinity just to give more damage. But you'll see that when that revive happens, we'll get paralysis slots again. She revives with 30% of her HP, which is a bit of a pain, but it is what it is. We take those 2 death hits, but like I said, Ain gives us 60% damage reduction, so we still have 20k HP to tank the hit. Not a big deal at all. We'll use the Shanks special here to give us back our slots. We still have the damage from the Uta special that does the 300 damage at the end of turn for 3 turns, so we don't have to worry about the resilience there. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and kill nice and easy because she only has 30% HP. And that is an example of a team that you, and I know I don't have to attack, I'm just mad I had to kill her, so I'm just go ahead and using that extra damage just to get back at her for all the failed runs I had to do to make this video. But as you can see, there you go. It's a pure Cerebral team where you only need a friend, Captain Lilith, 9 turtles, not bad, and you can get above level 100, which is awesome as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It took me a bunch of failures to get it to work, but like I said, the Nami Karina was really the key of this whole team. And she kind of helped bring everything together, make that stage 4 breeze, and then it's just a matter of just making sure you have enough damage on stage 5. Like I said, I had probably more supports I needed that had Despair and Bind. I could have probably put some more to increase chain multiplier, things like that. But I didn't go full optimization. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until tomorrow or the next day when I provide some more level 100 plus videos, make sure you stay tuned. I'll have a video tomorrow out for the last day of PKA. Hopefully we get 15 out of 15, but we shall see. So until next time, make sure to be kind to each other. Thanks, guys.